Is it skew? Would you guys tell me if it's skew? You can tell me if it's skew. Either way, hey everyone, this is whatever Keke says. It's your brand and Biatla here to Biatla. I'm your pain branding and Reese's Pieces pain branding section. That's me. Welcome to Let's Be Honest, which is a show where we're honest about music and the culture that it exists in. But first episode, what are we gonna talk about? A lot of anticipation. I hope everyone is good. I hope all the new subscribers are good. I hope you guys feel welcome. You're a Lepiatla now. You're a mesmerizing person. I love how just posting a few shorts about A-Reece or just even mentioning A-Reece has gotten me in quite a bit of, I won't even say heat, because I know what heat looks like, and what I've been hearing is not heat. Women should not speak on music. I definitely agree with that. You are 25, you have no idea about hip hop. True story, I am 25. People should always do research first before making their opinion public. A-Reece needs to end that list because the active this year he dropped more music than. What about a full stop? A-Reece fans are little kids who know nothing about hip hop. I did not say that. Andrew Tate would put it better. You're a woman, rap and hip hop ain't for you. Wait for certain songs you can relate to or listen to. Abo Nasty C. I didn't say that. Deadlines and Triple TM are great rap projects, amazing projects. It's rap, it ain't for sissies. He said, period, it ain't for sissies. No disrespect though, this ain't Cardi B, it's A-Reece. I'm sorry, thank you for the distinction. I really got confused.
Cash in, cash out, cash in, cash out, cash in, cash out, cash in, cash out, 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 cash in, cash out, cash in, cash out, cash in, cash out, cash in, cash out, cash out, cash out, cash out.
We're gonna be honest about A-Reece and more especially deadlines. Do you know the crazy part is in my top 5 artists of 2022, who was first? A-Reece. I see the vision. I understand that he dropped the most projects. I understand that he drops quality projects every single time. I understand that he still manages to do numbers no matter what. But then I also said that the reason you won't see me covering a lot of A-Reece music is because I tend to feel a tendency. I tend to feel like A-Reece can be monotonous. My favorite comment that I keep on getting about A-Reece is A-Reece speaks about real shit. He speaks about real life. He speaks about his life. He speaks about real things happening around him. He's not doing this for children. And I'm like, who said that? Can we roll the tape? Can we roll the tape where I said that? Can we please roll the tape where I said that A-Reece makes music for children or the music he speaks about is fake? Even if I had said that, it doesn't even make a difference because you know that there's so many rappers out there in this world, and I'm not gonna name them, but there's so many rappers out there in this world that actually make up shit in their raps and they still sound good. So that wasn't even gonna be a distinction. If you think about the Andrew Tate comment in itself, according to Andrew Tate logic, you shouldn't even be in YouTube comments. You should be going out there building houses and being an alpha male. And you know, y'all gave me a lot of, it wasn't even smoke. At best, it was like some cigarette smoke. Lying about, oh my god, Triple TM wasn't monotonous. The Burning Tree wasn't monotonous. Deadlines isn't monotonous. And you know what? You guys are right. You are correct. A-Reece is an amazing lyricist. He's an amazing rapper. He's an amazing MC. I just feel as though, as an artist and as an artist in the public eye, he tends to do some things that I feel like aren't great and are unnecessarily nomadic. I really, really respect and understand the importance of having someone do well and be themselves because it inspires and has inspired as it is already. I feel like he's inspiring his peers already who are on his level, those above him still, those below him. He is doing important work to inspire people to be themselves and not necessarily chase the sound that is going to get the most streams and that is going to have to need a extremely intense personality that flexes and does all of these things. I absolutely respect that. He's figured out his math, his formula. It is not unbeknownst to most of us. It is actually quite apparent in almost or most of the projects that he has. It's very chilled, laid back, kind of go and reminisce about where he is. I don't know how he does it, but he manages to reminisce when he's still in the moment. He manages to reminisce when he's outside of the moment about his past self. He manages to speak about what he sees around him and everything about that. especially on tones that are very reminiscent of like jazz room, smoke room type of vibes, where mostly men have these conversations about the woes of life. I'm not trying to. I do realize how sarcastic that sounded, but that was not my intention. Aries formula works so well because it is genuinely such a good sound, has replay value, and can also gain some sort of importance to the listener. Have that song that makes us feel like I was really in love with someone and I really like this song. I was really going through a tough time trying to hustle out of situations and this was my song. I can't even argue about that. I understand Aries. My chat is, even though he is such a great MC and he's such a great lyricist, I felt like the artistry itself kind of felt monotonous. I felt like the whole jazz room esque piano sample kind of sound, the whole ideas around himself kind of got too old to not too old, but kind of got old to me. Conceptually, most of the ideas or most of his projects kind of are inspired around the same points. And I would really like for him to delve outside of that in the music. A-Reece fans can be so low maintenance and it's actually kind of sad. And like, I totally understand that conceptually it might also be a mess to kind of visualize or create all of these ideas to put forth to the public, but I find it quite boring. Always deeply thinking, because imagine if the greats stayed in phases of their greatness. You get me? Like, imagine Kanye West stayed in his My Dark Twisted Fantasy era, My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy era, excuse me. Then we wouldn't have Life of Pablo, we wouldn't have Donda, as much as they're not his greatest. But we wouldn't also have, if he stayed in his college dropout years, if Cole stayed in his Born Sinner era. Imagine if, who else can I go for right now? Not go for, but like mention. If Kendrick Lamar stayed in his Good Kid, Mad City era, as much as those are incredible points of artistry and incredible points of the artist giving people great stuff, but I need a sort of evolution to happen with Aries, or I needed some sort of evolution to happen with Aries that I wasn't seeing. And I won't lie, I feel like that's why I like the Burning Tree so much, and it came out so beautifully because he moved out of the concepts of himself and into an idea, an object, a drug, a substance, an experience. So many more things came out of that in a way that I really enjoyed it. Heaven Can Wait, because it surrounded an idea that was outside of him being Aries, this most lyrical, real shit rapper who doesn't delve into the publicity stuff and the publicity stunts. Sometimes we get so caught up in the idea of being real that I feel like sometimes it just holds us back. That was my qualm. So that's what I meant when I said he is monotonous. But I cannot say that about deadlines, and that's why I started this video. I can't really say that about deadlines at all because, first of all, I love how clearly we are waiting for Paradise 2. I'm not necessarily waiting because Playboy Cardi has taught me one thing: I don't wait for any artist to do anything. I will never do that again. Deadlines being this kind of prelude to this these looming drops that everyone really wants is so beautiful, and so beautiful, and it took my tongue and then it snipped it in the midst of it because it's like, oh, you were going on about monotony, let me show you. One thing about I love about deadlines is that it pushes the cadence where it needs to push the cadence. I feel like he decided to do with what the sounds were the right thing. I feel like there were times, especially in Today's Tragedy, Tomorrow's Memory, where I felt like he was working with such a beautiful song, but then something about it fell flat. For example, and I know like this song it's a people favorite, but the 5 year plan, I feel like there was a lot of energy he was trying to pull out of it, but he didn't manage to. But with deadlines, the song structure is tight, it's clean, it squeezes you. There is no room for you to even think. about analyzing the music, because as soon as you start being a little bitch, you're just like, no, I can't, because just listen to this part. I really, really enjoy Deadlines. I love how concise it is, first of all. I also love the cover art. There is a sense of apprehension in the whole project. Exactly. There's a sense of apprehension as to what's his next move, what's his next move, what's his next move, which is all Aries fans ever do on Twitter 24/7, 365 if they're not major dick riding. So let's get into my favorite songs. And yeah, that's my review. That's my chat. Let's be honest about the music. It's Bad Guy Intentions, Bigger Than Me, and Godlike.
Front row, 6+, now a young nigga front row. A-list, snot nose niggas took shots, I don't even see the gun smoke. When I was 17, I was better than your favorites. I was 19, doing sold out stages. Came out the label, thought I wouldn't make it. Now I'm 25 and I might sign Cadence. Yeah. Drop the mixtape. Front row, 6+, now a young nigga front row. A-list, snot nose niggas took shots, I don't even see the gun smoke.
All the bad bitches know what I'm doing.
Let me know if you think we moving fast. Just wanna let you know you the best I'll ever have. You should let me know if you think we moving fast. Just wanna let you know you the best I'll ever have.
The epitome of beautiful song structure.
Love me and teach me a lesson. Allow me to show my intentions. Baby, your beauty's a blessing. Without you, I start getting restless.
What is it?
I'm trying to make an impression. Allow me to show my intentions. If you think we moving fast, just wanna let you know you the best I'll ever have. You should let me know if you think we moving fast. Just attention, doubt and use out of the question. I get overprotective, I accept the correction. I'm finding redemption, trying to get rid of this love is everything that I needed. I know heaven in your arms. I'm trying to take my time and let it breathe. Yeah, this shit is bigger than me. Yeah, this shit is bigger than me. Yeah, where would I be if I never decided I'm putting my life on a beat? Yeah, where would I be if I never got love from the people that come from the streets? My people from overseas, playing this shit on repeat. Yeah, this shit is bigger than me. Bigger than me, the money, the fame, the numbers, the streams. I had to find my feet, I had to evolve, I had to believe. Okay, I wasn't finding sleep, I had to recall, I had to compete. Afraid I wouldn't achieve, my mama was hoping I got a degree. Yeah, this shit is bigger than me. This shit is bigger than me. This shit is bigger than me. Yeah. Flat if you do it for me. I'm tryna be what I'm destined to be. Give me a beat that I'ma eat. Yeah, I had to do all the shit on my own. Niggas be tapping the heck of my phone. There they go ahead, it's took a long. They cannot stop me when I'm in the zone. They cannot leave me alone. They be like, give me alone. I be like, what is you on? Yo. Feel that could be you. How does it feel? That could be you. How does it feel? What would you do? What's a king to a god? I'm like, what's a king to a god? I'm like, the scarlet, back to record it. Gotta be consistent when you give them this kind of performance. God, like, song.
Got to be consistent when you give them this type of performance.
Sparking minds with the rhymes I used to write in the dark, describing all those nights we had to pray for a better tomorrow. Accepting the fact you gotta continue to starve. It's hard to work with what you got when you don't have nothing at the head, cause I kept them a secret.
Yeah, guys, that is me. I really hope that you enjoyed, the songs that I played and the shit that I said. And if you didn't enjoy it, then, let's have a conversation about it. It's not that deep. It's really not that deep, guys, because, word to... I think this is the first time I'm really coming across people who aren't necessarily having a conversation. I mean, like, outside of the few people that did say, okay, but there are projects there that are not monotonous. Those are people I can have conversations with, The conversations I can't have are with people who say that women shouldn't be listening to music. Maybe I should wait for Cardi B to drop music. And you know what? Fair. But yeah, either way, we have been honest. We've been honest about music and the culture that it exists in. Under this, right? So please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Let's have a conversation in the comments. And as per usual, I'm whatever Kiki says. I'm branded at the hit it. I'm paying branding in it. Reese's Pieces paying branding in your section. That is me, and I will see you next time.
Cash in, cash out, cash in, cash out, cash in, cash out, cash in, cash out, 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 cash in, cash out, cash in, cash out, cash in, cash out, cash in, cash out, cash out, cash out, cash out, cash out.